Disneyland Paris is doing some pretty neat stuff with drones these days. They seem to be the only Disney park that is embracing that technology that's really going for it. And we'll have more to say on drones as it relates to Disneyland here as well. Last night, today, but last night for us, Disneyland Paris premiered an all-new drone show, the Disney Electrical Sky Parade show, which is a tribute, if it rings any bells, the word electrical, it's a tribute to the Main Street Electrical Parade. They're calling it their Main Street Electrical Parade. We all know it started here at Disneyland. So we're going to watch this show, and yeah, this video is brought to us by DLRP fans. They do very much the same thing that we do here at Disneyland, but at Disneyland Paris. Been friends of the show for a very long time. If you're interested in what's happening at Disneyland Paris, I urge you to check them out. Like I said, it's very much like what we do. Say hi to Philippe for me. They have a beautiful castle, Disneyland Paris does. I was so impressed with the castle. I've only been there one time, but that was the first thing that drew my attention, was just how wonderful the castle is. It still sounds magical, even in French. I can almost hear it. It's a slightly different. Look at that's beautiful, by the way. Those are projections on the castle. I'm vacillating between. Wow. Projections on the castle, and then there's the drones are in the background there, and it's like a silhouette almost behind the castle. I'm trying to figure out what to react to, the music or the actual, wow, or the actual show. That's pretty. That's really pretty. And I like how, I'm Blue Fairy? I don't know what I'm looking at exactly. Drones are an interesting thing, but this is the perfect, it's great. This is the perfect type of show to put it on, because the Main Street Electrical Parade is just like that. It's a bunch of little lights that come together to form an image, but not so dense that it becomes like a clear image, a solid image. So it's supposed to look. The drones look like the Main Street Electrical Parade did look on Main Street. I was reading it said up to 500, and that doesn't seem like enough. Wow, that was really neat with the train. Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh! So it's a lot of icons of. Oh, it's great. A lot of icons of the Main Street Electrical Parade showing up, being projected on the castle like that. That's so great. How do they do it? That's just 500 drones? I can't even get my head around how complex that must be to pull that off. That looks great. That was really neat. I would have liked to have seen it finish its arc. Alice on her mushroom. Well, it's a lot like our show. They did their own electrical parade. I don't remember what the era was, but it was like 30 years ago. The snail, the butterfly. I'm going to assume that's the caterpillar. They have a spinning guy. So I guess the characters on the floats are waving at you as if they're in a parade. They called it. They're calling this a parade. That's the language that they were using in the write-up on their website. That's beautiful. That's really pretty. I don't know if you could do this at Disneyland. I'm talking the projections. I mean, pumpkin, stagecoach. By the way, you cannot do this. I'll go ahead and say this now. Hopefully I don't get interrupted. You can't do this at Disneyland. They are restricted from flying drones over Disneyland in Anaheim. I don't know who, I think it's the city or the state, I'm not sure, but somebody, it's one of those two. The city or the state will not permit drones to be flown over Disneyland. It could be because it's in a very high-density urban environment. You can't fly drones over people, basically. I don't recognize the swans. Their castle looks really great with projections on it. Better than ours, I would say. Off to Neverland! Oh my god, look at that! They've got Hook's ship! And I like the way that, you know, they do that by putting it behind the castle like that, which I think is required. It's necessary for this type of show, I think. Maybe not, I don't know, because you can't really... You put the drones in front of the projected castle, I'm not sure you could see the drones. Yeah, it looks cooler coming out, you know, from behind the castle like that. Makes you dance no matter where you are and what language it's in, even though this is just a beat. So there's like animations. I saw this before with Cinderella, and now Snow White. She looks animated. There's the dwarves down there. Oh, it's the gemstones. Got some beacon lighting. What do they call that? Hey, look! Do you think he'll disappear? I'm expecting him, as he is, I was expecting him to come out from behind the castle. Well, he just, okay, so he didn't disappear, he appeared. I love it. Now he disappeared, okay. There is no Aladdin in our Main Street Electrical Parade. He's like 8-bit Aladdin. Is this good enough to replace fireworks? I don't know. You know, I don't know if that's their intention here. I thought I heard or read that this was just going to be the first show of the night, that there's going to be another show that happens after this, possibly a proper fireworks show. But would this have enough energy? The music will do it, but I don't know if the drones have enough energy. Because there's no moment. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's a finale, I don't know. But it's really enjoyable. It's very enjoyable. Electrical Sky Parade. But I'm just looking at the clock now. We've got about a minute and a half left. Disney Electrical Sky Parade. That's great. Man, look at all this there's water also. I didn't even notice that up until now. That's the finale. That's the finale. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's a good show. But that's the kind of the point that I was getting to, is that there is no grand finale. You know, when you watch the fireworks show, you know when it's happening. This doesn't have the same energy to it. It's good, but I don't know if this is something that can replace a proper fireworks show. But I think that's the goal as much as possible, because I would imagine, I mean, the upfront costs on this are probably pretty excessive, although it's more about development, and then once you build it, you just kind of, you keep reusing it. So the upfront cost might be a lot, but then you just rerun it. Whereas fireworks, it costs, I don't know, I have forgotten the number, but we're talking about $75,000, $100,000 a night for fireworks at Disneyland every night. Certainly this would be less than that over the long run. So they're definitely looking for ways to save money, I guess, but also provide still a world-class experience. I don't know if that gets all the way there. Not to mention the fact that I don't think you can do it at Disneyland now anyway, or so far. There'd have to be some kind of change in city ordinance, I would imagine. But that was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. They should be proud of themselves. The people who come up with this technology, the drone technology for this, and how they're able to choreograph that whole thing, I can't even get my just. Humans are so talented. They really are. Just if you just let them be talented, humans can just blow your mind. Give them a little bit of money, and then give them freedom. Let them be free to express themselves. If it's not this, I would like to see Disney do more of that. Put the show in the hands of creatives and just let them create. Anyway, that's a conversation for another video perhaps, or who knows. But I guess the bottom line here is that was an enjoyable show. It was nice. It was fun. Not quite on the level of a proper fireworks show, but I do like that Disneyland Paris is allowing this kind of thing to happen. They're allowing their creatives to create. And I respect that. It makes me want to go to Disneyland Paris to see that show. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Respect.